Haven't seen any beer cans in a while. I wonder where the girls got off to. What's this? A hanging backpack.
There's an abandoned pack out here.
And it's not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Brian Goodwin's backpack. We just got a camera. But if nothing else,
I am flush with ropes now. That pack was full of them, in decent condition too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave them hooked up, I think. Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, he only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Thank you.
Wait, who?
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Huh. Wow.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I just haven't heard that name in a few years.
Ex-lover?
The fella you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course, Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so, you know, our love could never really be understood.
Very true.
I'm kidding. Not about him being an actual 12-year-old. That part's true.
Okay.
He was stationed in Two Forks, your lookout, with his dad Ned 3 summers ago. Great kid.
You can bring children out here?
That's allowed.
No. You know, I'm not a stickler for rules. They took off halfway through the summer.
What, they couldn't handle your unique brand of charm?
Not many can.
Unsurprising.
Unsurprising.
Anyway, so it goes. Have fun with that camera. Try not to snap anything that would scar a Photodome employee.
I don't know, I got a lot of hiking to do. Might get bored.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company while you find those girls, huh?
Sounds like a plan. It really wants me to use this camera. So I think that looks like a very neat shot. But I don't want to use up all of my shots right away. So let us go down. Can we go down, please? This time, please don't break. Please? Please? Wow, it didn't actually break. That'll be much more convenient for getting up. Especially since the previous one broke. I wonder how many more I have left, though, because I do recall another place I wanted to rappel down to.
Hey, sorry about snapping at you earlier. I thought about it, and yeah, I suppose that must have sounded kind of weird when you heard me take that other call. Plus, you're just out here in your own head. Trust me, I know how it is. So, did you break any hearts back in Colorado when you took this job? I myself have chosen to never get attached to anyone who would miss me, but I know I'm a bit of an outlier. I don't mean that the way it sounds. I mean, I care about people, and I like companionship as much as the next person. But why does it have to come from the same person for your whole life? My Aunt Kathy was married to the same guy for 4 decades, and when he died, she found out he'd been having an affair with a real estate broker.
A real estate broker?
Years. Whereas my Aunt Judy traveled the world dating artists and musicians as she saw fit. Call me crazy, but I'd rather spend a week in bed with Sonny Bono than half a lifetime with some cheating stockbroker.
I figure I'll be honest.
I'm actually married.
But you're here.
She's sick, and I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you are here, and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah,
that was my thought.
Look, I gotta go do a thing, but I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
But only if you need to. Like, she's got time and places and things to do, and can't always be by our side, in our ear, telling us funny stories. Here's another note. Dave, guess who's been going out with Debbie next week? Guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man, Ron. I went up to check on the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself more than usual, so I figured I'd stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think that the Forest Service only picks the deranged and the perverted. Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot. Ron. So I guess they had a hangout spot somewhere. We'll probably come across it at some point. That looks like a claw.
Someone found a fossil and put it in a cash box.
Could be the same person who left that antler.
And maybe they're leaving me an entire creature, piece by piece.
Creme de la creme, after all. I can't take it with me, though, so I guess it will just stay right there. I think based on the map that this is the... Oh, yep, and there is a fire.
I see a really thin plume of smoke.
That's probably the girls.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire? You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek, that should put you in the neighborhood. Keep an eye on that smoke plume. Let me know if it's getting any larger.
Will do.
Will do.
I'm having a hell of a time getting this fucking flapjack off his ass and out to repair that wire.
Excuse me, flapjack?
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Flapjack. I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's
Exactly.
beautiful.
You got it now. Definitely hearing something moving through the underbrush. I mean, we are in the woods.
What does she have?
She's got Alzheimer's.
I thought
like,
that she meant
dementia.
the teen at first.
Whoa. How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
We were scared shitless. We went straight to the doctor after her first spell or whatever. They diagnosed her and we were both just very scared. Can't really tell when Julia is scared. She just gets quiet. She was very quiet.
I'm glad we were able to be real with our colleague. Because it seems like this is doing him a solid, getting him some emotional, mental room to breathe. I really do have a ton of rope now. Might as well document this smoke. That way I can use it against them and report them to the authorities. Oh, so that's what those little symbols mean. They're repel spots. But I don't really want to rappel down. But I guess that would be the closest way. And I feel like the game was trying to tell me that I have enough rope that I could rappel wherever I want, so I might as well rappel at all the locations.
Nope.
So, how'd you meet?
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I walked over and asked her what her major was because I thought she was a student, not a prof.
Smooth.
Very smooth.
That's me. I did make the first move, though.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Sometimes the same thing.
I'm down in Thunder Canyon. I'm not seeing that smoke anymore.
Oh, it's still burning away. Try heading west from where you are. If you loop past the lake, there should be a trail that'll take you further south.
Thanks, that helps.
Music suddenly kicking in is a bit suspicious. Why is the music kicking in? We're just out in nature doing our job. Yep, we're getting mighty close to that fire. Here's the lake where they were swimming previously. I don't see them. Am I hearing birds? I could actually wade into the water a good way. Oh nice, we circled where we think it might be. But that means we have to go all the way back down. I see where we have to go.
What are you gonna do when the fire season wraps up? Are you gonna go be with her? Just go back to Boulder? You should go be with her. That's my opinion. Sorry for the umpteenth time. Anyway, call me when you find the girls. Or anything. Or call me whenever you want.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Right now, I'm trying to hunt down some vandals, and I don't even know what I'm going to do when I find them. I'm not thinking very far ahead.
You should go see her.
Living in the
She's
moment.
with her family in Melbourne. They're not big fans of mine.
Oh.
Her sister, Susan, is great, but her parents, I think they always thought she could do better, and that I could have done a better job looking after her.
Fuck that. I have no doubt you did your best.
I don't know.
If you want to go visit her, you should go. Don't let a couple of assholes keep you away from someone you love.
I'll think about it.
True. I'm glad we have a friend supporting us, especially since our, she was like, I'm sure you did as good as you can. She's known us for 2 days versus our other friends who are giving us kind of sly looks.
I found a sweatshirt from the University of Eastern Colorado.
Kind of weird.
Maybe it's one of the girls. I mean, it's been here a long time.
There's a University of Eastern Colorado?
I
You learn
really don't
something
think
new?
there is.
Why
Maybe
would
it's a
somebody
gag
make
one?
that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
The world's a weird place.
That it is. Here's another note. Oh, there's an easy way to read it. 8/29/86. Ron, got some bad news back at home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though, budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about what went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably overdid it. Wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got hung up, Dave. P.S. Amigos is Spanish and professionales is Italian.
Did your wife's illness have anything to do with you taking this job, or did you just fall prey to the service's big recruiting push? When it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here?
I saw the job in the paper and figured, what the heck.
What the heck? I've got no ties and no life. Better go spend what's left of it in utter loneliness.
Something like that?
Yeah, thanks to last summer, the bump in Forest Service budget actually allowed for us to advertise for the job. Glad it worked.
What happened last summer that accounted for this windfall?
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Maybe not, but I don't pay that close attention.
Yellowstone is 15 miles away. Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years, we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago, they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news.
Ah,
I mean, what the hell's he
before I
gonna
was
do? Smoke
born
jump
then.
in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't going to burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone. It's Yellowstone, People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. the goddamn park can burn down again.
Found another can. We must be getting close. Getting awful close. Here we go. This is close to where we first rappelled down on the very first day. Who knows how the girls got down here, though? They didn't have a rope. Bit of lag right there. Odd. It's probably loading in a bunch of new assets over in this direction. So the time definitely tracks depending on if you've gotten as far as they think you should. Because I've spent so long just wandering around checking out every which little area and time wasn't moving, but now in comparison to yesterday, a very long time later, we're at a different part of the day, so that's a good way of doing it. Don't punish people for exploring around. Missing person flyer.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
More than none, unfortunately, with most of them being in this area. The thoroughfare because it's so remote. Why?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
What, grizzlies won't kill an a-hole? They don't have a taste for unapologetic pricks?
Nope, it's why we haven't lost a ranger in 11 years.
So, you don't think anything bad happened to those guys?
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but we usually find evidence of stuff like that. For instance, if you were to be hunted down and torn to shreds, I'm sure someone would come across a bloody beard and shredded pair of ugly cargo shorts.
I like these shorts.
I'm sure
I resent
you
that
do,
comment.
Henry.
I guess we'll keep a hold of that and free these pine cones. The pine cones must be freed. How else are they gonna grow? Into big tall trees.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer, there's an area down here that's lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
Really?
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years, even through fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also,
Craziness.
by what it looks like on this map, you'll be coming up on a stream that should lead you towards where we saw that smoke.
Very on the ball. Here I am. I wonder if I should have crossed the stream, but we'll cross when we get to it. Maybe let's take the high road. Yeah, this would be a kind of cool job to have. If it weren't for all the people making messes. Nature should be protected. Do you see this fire smoke anywhere? I don't see an indicator pointing towards it. Wait, is that clothing over there? Like somebody's shirt or jacket?
It's a really nice waterfall down here. Given those girls love a skinny dipping, I bet they're nearby.
And a scrap of fabric.
There's some cloth out here. It looks like it was torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Watch as I find the girls and they're in danger.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
That seems like it. I swear, they must have dragged 4 cases of beer out here.
Track them down, and don't let them see you.
What a job this is.
My sheets.
Ah, found my sheets!
So they did break into your tower.
Looks like...
Caught red-handed.
I have entered the teen zone.
The teen
Oh,
zone.
really? And where's that?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp. Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you...
It's another one of those magazines.
She's just all like, oh.
These girls have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well,
After
they're
all the ones
impressive
I've
little shits,
picked
I
up
guess.
That
already.
is some dedication.
Should we not confiscate the beer? Or retrieve our sheets.
Their tent looks like it's been through the shredder.
Oh,
which
shoot.
would explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or, I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right? It might be a good idea to get a few snaps, just in case.
Yeah, good thinking.
Two should do. I don't want to waste all my pictures.
Oh, they're gone
Angry
for sure.
note.
How can you tell?
Well, the girls left someone, me, I guess, a note.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked.
Dear Psycho, I hope you're happy. We're leaving and we're going to find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped us out in the lake and then came and destroyed our campsite and all of our stuff. Oh, and stealing panties is gross out. You're probably a mental axe murderer and are so going to jail. I hope it was worth being over some fireworks. Dick.
Oh my god, well, did you?
No, well, hey, I didn't do this. Okay, someone or something went to town
I
here,
think
but it wasn't me.
Grab's the
I
wrong
told
answer.
you to scare them, not assault them.
Yeah, I took their whiskey back at the lake, but that just felt like, I don't know, the cost of doing business.
That's
I did
different,
take the
okay?
whiskey.
And I don't blame you.
Okay, that part.
I don't know, weird as hell, but it wasn't me.
It's okay. I believe you. Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know. But they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Yeah, me too.
There was the weird guy with a flashlight. I didn't get to comment on anything else, I guess. Day 3. Ooh. And we're gonna leave off right there. Thank you very much for watching, for sticking around for this episode of Firewatch. I hope I will see you again soon in the next one. If you have any ideas, like, what do you guys think happened? Is it still that suspicious guy with a flashlight, or is he probably going to be an unknown ally? Or perhaps it's a third-party person, or perhaps it was us sleepwalking, who knows? Or shrooms, you know. It's the woods, things happen. And if you have any theories, let me know down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Thank you, though, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!